2 seconds before the deadline, I did this.
I just Captain Martinez.
How did that go for you, Bacon Boy?
Ball in. No! No!
Unlucky! But don't worry, as it's time for the Gameweek29 Preview. But first, the Gameweek28 Review. Where the Game Week average points came in at a very uncool 43. Behave, no one had that many points, right? As my team, the best ever team, scored a whopping, a gigantic, an unlucky 42. Are you mad? Meaning my old dirty boy rank of 115k has now slut dropped even further down. Oh, crumbs. To now the dirty depths of 134,000th in the world. Oh dear. But don't worry, lads, don't worry. I'm just making the eventual climb to first in the world a bit more exciting for you, right? Yeah, that's definitely what I'm doing, okay? But the games and my unlucky team finished like this. Well, let me just give you a quick roundup of how unlucky my team actually was this week, and just everything just completely failed. So I captained Martinez, loses his clean sheet in the last second of the game. Watkins scored a goal, but then it was classed as an own goal and he only got an assist from it. My transfer out this week was Stones. Yes, that's right, 14-point scoring John Stones for Veltman, which got me a net minus 12 points. Very nice, right? And then I started Bamford over any of my other Leeds players who got injured in 30 minutes and scored a lot less than all of them. Then Gundogan didn't play a single minute and I put the clean sheet keeping Dallas last on my bench so I didn't get his points and just got the 2 auto sub points from Soufal instead. And then Son also got injured as well, which is also even worse because, you know, Son and Bamford were here for the blank game week and now it looks like I've got about 2 players playing. Ah dear. So you could say it actually was, in fact, the biggest of the big boy unluckies, where I only had 1 defensive clean sheet in there, 2 assists all across the team, and only 1 goal in the Dominic Calvert-Lewin goal ski. So, you know, proper wibbly-wobbly behaviour from everyone here to get us a gigantic, a massive, the biggest ever 42 points. My second lowest of the season to drop my rank down all the way to 134k. The big boy sad news. But let's not waste any more time and let's just move on to the Gameweek29 Preview. And boy, oh boy, how exciting of a game week we have here, right? Proper spine-tingling game, I reckon, with only 4 games in action. Yay! But my sexy team is currently lining up like this, where we've got half the squad on holidays and, you know, not playing this week. Then the other half are here, but I'm probably just going to be blankers anyway and getting, you know, points. But now we also have a couple of lads who might be playing for Hospital FC this week, as they have a couple of knocks and might not play as well. But my team's not actually as bad as it seems, alright? As I do actually have 2 free transfers ready to use this week, but we also have the wildcard to just spaff out later on after the blank game week as well. Lovely stuff. So let's get straight into transfer talk and see what fine gentlemen could be joining the almighty Nathan Bacon FC this week. But first, let's just have a look at my team and the players that aren't playing this week and the ones that I want to get rid of, right? As you know, in this blank game week, you probably don't want to get rid of a person that has a fixture, right? Nah, I think that would be proper cheeky scrub behaviour, innit? So out of the players not playing, we have a Mo Salah man, or shall I say a no Salah lately, a Bruno, who's definitely a no to selling, he's staying in here, a Calvert-Lewin, who, to be fair, he can just get chucked out my team, the Prat, and then on the bench, we also have a Luca Digne, a Gundogan, Gundogan, and Cancelo. Where those 3 fellas probably will stay in my team, because if I decide to wildcard in Game Week 31 over Game Week 30, then those guys have good enough fixtures to stay in the team. So the only fellas I'm actually willing to sell this week are actually a Mo Salah man and DCL. So let's just grab them by the scruff and chuck them out to the team. And with that, we now have 22.6 million quid to spend on a forward and a midfielder for this week, and maybe next week as well. Wait, hang on, 22 million. I might as well just buy the FPL headquarters and just change their servers, add 3,000 points to my account, and then I'm first in the world. Easy stuff, yeah? Okay. But now, okay, no messing about. The forward that is joining me is 100% Kane. He's 100% joining the team unless his leg falls off midweek, and he is probably also going to be my captain, but I'll get into that later. So now I just have 1 space to fill for the final midfield place, where even though I might wildcard in Game Week 31 over Game Week 30, I might not actually need this midfielder to play because I want to play Rafinha. So I kind of just need to look at this 1 fixture and go for a proper crazy and wacky 1 week punt. So who do I actually go for? where if we focus on the fixtures down below, I'll have potentially 3 Leeds lads in the team if Bamford is okay. Just get some Cal ball down, you lad. You'll be alright then, yeah? But then I also have no Fulham. I'll only have 1 Brighton player in the game where I really think they're going to turn up and absolutely spank the Newcastle. I actually only have 1 West Ham player and no Arsenal geezers. And then when Kane is added, I'll hopefully have 2 Spursy boys if Son is back, which I don't think he will. Then I'll also have a Martinez in goals and a Watkins in my team as well. So I guess out of them, the only ones that are really tempting me and the only ones that are teasing my nipples enough for me to actually want to get any of it in would actually be either a Fulham, West Ham Arsenal or Brighton midfielder. And today I am glad to announce that the player I have chosen is still undecided. Yeah, I haven't chosen yet, I don't know. but I have narrowed it down to just 2 players. So which ones are they? And those 2 are, starting with the best player in the entire world. It's Lingardinho, hey. And then the other one it could also be is Pascal Gross. Yeah, that is right. I just said it. A lot of you will be saying, ew, that's gross. Behave, no thank you. But no. I reckon he'll do bits this week, right? As he has been the penalty taker, but did miss one and then someone else took the next one. But maybe he could be on them again. But he has also been creating a lot, and I mean a lot of chances lately. And I think I just really want to get on that Brighton attack because I think they're actually more likely to score a lot of goals. And also a Gross or maybe a Trossard are so low owned. It's just like, extra sexy, extra spicy, extra differential. I want to jump on that. And to be honest, I probably would rather chuck in a Brighton defender, but I can't afford Kane unless I sell one of my midfielders. So it's got to be a midfielder. Take an extra hit just for Dunk? No thanks. But I will be honest, it was actually Lingard's spot in the midfield, and I was like, I'm 100% getting him in. He's the best player in the world. All of the memes are about to happen, right? Captain Lingard? But then I thought, hang on, Arsenal are actually pretty good. And I do actually think they're going to make it quite tough for the West Hammers. And the fact that I might only need this player just for this week, I think a Brighton midfielder is slightly ahead, but still undecided. But then again, if Son is also out for game week 30, then I might need that player to play. So maybe I just go safe with Lingardinho. But yeah, I am still undecided. But I guess I will have to decide on my deadline stream later on tomorrow. Tune in for that one, lads. It's going to be sexy. So for now, let's just leave it as it is. I'm going to have one of those midfielders in there and Kane. And let's get in my best ever, never ever failed before predictions. And then finishing it off with the captaincy selection that I have selected. So the first game this week sees Fulham take on Leeds. The Fulham, who are trying to go full ham and save themselves from the drop against a Leeds team who I would say are actually quite unpredictable, right? Like, are they scoring 7 goals this game? Are they conceding 7 goals this game? Or are they just going to have a boring 0-0? You don't know, do you? But what I do know is I'm going to be fully supporting the Leeds in this game, as I might have triple Leeds lads going into this one. That's if Bamford is okay. Please be okay, lad. Best ever player. Come on, son. Please do it. But you know what? I do actually think Fulham could actually make it quite tough for them. And I also wouldn't be surprised if they got a result, you know. Like, they really, really need it. And that motivation might be enough for them. But in terms of the score, I think I might chuck in a slightly not biased at all Leeds prediction win here, where I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to the team in white. But it's not Fulham, it is a Leeds. But also, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 1-1 or Fulham get the win 1-0. But the next game we have is Brighton versus Newcastle. Brighton are literally bright ton of vibes, aren't they? Brighton and Vibe Albion. But the two teams here are actually really proper fighting relegation, as they are both the two teams just above the relegation spots right now. So I feel like both teams really want to go out for a win, and I don't think any of them will settle for a draw either. So for that, I'm actually going to go for a big boy win here to the Brighton, where I reckon they can get a 2-0 win here. I would say more, but they score about a goal for every 40 shots they have. Like, come on, score some goals, lads. But in this game, I currently only have a Veltman, and like I said earlier, I probably would get a dunk in if I could afford the straight move to Kane anyway, but I can't do that, so I kind of want to back a Brighton midfielder in there to score all of the golassos. Because imagine if you have a Gross and he goes and scores. No one is getting those points, and that would not be very gross, and that'll be Bacon Boy very happy. I might do it, lads, I might do it, hey. Very tempted. But the next game is between West Ham and Arsenal. Now this one is probably one of the most unpredictable ones here, you'd say. Probably, yeah. Where I feel like a lot of the FPL lads are probably more back in West Ham just because you might have a few more of their players in. But I do actually reckon Arsenal can make it quite a tough one, you know. Which is one of the main reasons I might not get a Lingardinho, because he might only be in my team for 1 week. And even though he is the best player to ever exist, you know, maybe I'll have to wait a minute to get him in. But then again, if I do think Arsenal are going to get something, I could also get in an Arsenal midfielder instead, where maybe like a Smith Rowe, an Odegaard, or maybe an Aubameyang. Obama who could actually join the team to make it extra spicy. But, yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. But in terms of the score, I hope it's low scoring because right now the only player I have in that game is a Sufal. But I think I am going to go for a 1-0, 1-all to whatever team fancies turning up. There you go.
No, you sit on the fence. What do you mean?
And then finally, to finish it all off, we have the Aston Villans versus the Spursy. Now, I thought I was proper prepared for this one, right? Where I did have a very fit Son and a Kane, and then also a Martinez and a Watkins. So, you know, whatever way it goes, I'm on the money. But now, there are massive question marks. Look at the size of it. Massive it is. And big doubts over Son if he'll be fit for this week. Never mind even in a couple of weeks as well. And I feel like Spurs missing Son is actually bigger for like a Kane or a Bale than it actually is for FPL managers that own Son and have to worry about him as well. So will Kane be able to bang in all the goals without him? Yeah, probably, but, you know, maybe not as good. But for the score here, I am actually going to go for a 2-1 win to the Spurs here. Just because Spursy play midweek, they might be a little tired, but I do still think they can get the win there. And, you know, Villa are not the worst defensively either, are they? Unless a Lascelles bullet header comes in the 95th minute. Cheers, Martinez. Nice one. And that is it for the predictions of all the games. No chance of failing guesstimation. So finally, captaincy choice. Who is going to get the lucky armband on my head, and who is going to be the lucky lad to take it and get me double points? Hopefully not double blank, hopefully double goals instead. But I will say, 100% it will be Sir Harold Kane. Hey! I mean, I haven't actually got him yet, and he has to play before the next game week, so, you know, maybe not 100%, but it's there. So, Sir Harold, you are getting the armband. No pressure, lad. Go and get all of those goals. Mainly because he's probably the only one here I really trust. And he's also probably going to be one of the most captains out of anyone, so I got to go for it as well. And, you know, he is very capable of getting a lot of points. So that is it for the blank Gameweek29 Preview. Thanks for viewing the preview. So to confirm, transfers are not confirmed yet, but it will be one of these midfielders and a Kane in there as well. And it will be Kane getting the captain Dino, and we are ready to absolutely smash it this week and get all of the points. I mean, it is a terrible blank game week. All of the points is probably like 20 points this week, isn't it? Okay. But after this, it is all good because we can start preparing for that wild card, which we're going to slap in the next few weeks. Very exciting. Ooh. But that is all for today. But not for the week, hey! As I will be doing a live Q&A chat-along, Q&A live stream for the deadline stream, getting all your questions, and I'll chinwag with you all. It's all a bit of fun as well, innit? And then I'll also be doing a live watch-along for my King captain, watching it as it goes down, and celebrating all the goals he's about to get. All of that is lovely stuff, and that is all. So thanks for watching, and remember...
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.